Jessica Morey joined by the man who needs no introduction, Oklahoma State head wrestling coach John Smith. Coach, you guys are coming off of a Bedlam victory, getting ready to head to Iowa to take on the #1 team in the country. How does that Bedlam victory help you guys when you look ahead to Iowa?
Well, I don't know if it helps us. Bedlam win is good. Try losing a few of them, see what it feels like, So, it's an important dual meet in our history, and so is this. We've wrestled Iowa probably for the last 40 years, every year, outside of maybe 1 year. It's been a great rivalry. I think people all over the nation look forward to it. It looks a little bit lopsided this year, from the standpoint of who's favored at what weight. It looks a little lopsided for them. So we're going to have to wrestle our best match. And I see it as a very competitive match. I don't see it as being as lopsided as some people think. We've gone up there and we've had great matches. We've won victories that didn't look like there was an opportunity. And this may be similar. We need to go up there and help ourselves. Imagine what we could do with a win coming home, going into postseason. So that's my message to my team. Exactly. Expanding on that, how can it benefit you to in the season against the #1 team? I don't see any disadvantage to it either. If we go up and get beat down, if you're tough, you're going to bounce back. But I just think on the opposite side of that, be competitive. Go out and have some spirit and no fear, and let's go try to make something happen. Let's pull some upsets. And even in a loss, it could do a lot of good for us as we go down towards postseason. So I don't see any disadvantage right now. The only disadvantage is you go down and lay out. You just lay down. You lay down, it's going to be a long trip home. Trust me. And we're on a bus.
Well, what are some of the most competitive matchups you think in the weight classes?
Oh, wow. 25, it's a historical matchup that we saw last year. Nick Piccinini with a big pin in this dual meet that just lit this crowd on fire. Sold out crowd in Gallagher Arena. 33 is competitive. 41 looks to be competitive. 49, 2 top 5 guys. 57, we're at a big underdog, but we're not a big underdog. We're going to be competitive in this match. 65, 74. I don't know what weight class, maybe outside of heavyweight, there's really a lopsided match, and I'm not sure heavyweight's lopsided. Just in the rankings, it appears to be. So I couldn't pinpoint one match for you. It's, to me, maybe I'm overconfident, and they're going, "You're crazy, Smith," but I think we can be competitive.
How do you prepare some first-year starters to go into the atmosphere that is a dual meet at Iowa?
Listen, you don't even have time to talk about that. You just show up and wrestle, and if you don't, and you react poorly, well, I'm sorry. Go get on the bus. Learn from it and maybe experience. But what if you go out and you perform at a high rate and you don't have to, quit worrying about whether you're a freshman or not. If we worry about that, we have 3, possibly 4 freshmen starting for us. If we have to worry about that, then it's going to be a long night. So it's not something you worry about. You just go perform. That's why you came to Oklahoma State, to be in these big matches. So let's perform. Right?
And what's it like getting to wrestle in an atmosphere like at Iowa?
Well, I'm not sure it's, maybe the toughest place to wrestle might be Gallagher Arena. Serious. It's a little different at Iowa because it's kind of back and it's spread out. It's tough. It's when it's packed, and it'll be packed, 15,000 or whatever it is. It's tough, but make no mistake, Gallagher Arena, they're right on you, we got the greatest arena in the country for wrestling, but Iowa's been tough. It can be tough and it can be hard, and all that for us, I think, is something that can really help us grow as we go into postseason.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach Smith. Cowboy Wrestling against Iowa set for Sunday. You can catch it all on Big Ten Network. Thanks for watching.